It's Thursday again, and we all know what that means. It's put your pants on day. So break out your finest pair of listening devices and join Ziona and Slaygon for a bit of chat live here on Slay Radio.
Hello everyone. Finally we made it, did we?
Well, I think so.
You think so?
Here's the thing. I see. Kind of. I'm on what 10 frames per second or whatever. But that doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
It's of no consequence. Nobody gives a shit anyway. So there we are.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi everyone. It's the 17th of June 2021 and we are here right after our birthdays. Birthdays. And we spent our birthdays mostly in bed with cold, which, well, I could imagine a better birthday really, but we are kind of over it. For me, it started after the past week's show. So after that, I started to feel worse and worse, and the peak level was exactly on my birthday. So that's how you do that. So I slept throughout the day. So we try to make it up for that today, and we try to get into a little bit of party mood since we cannot party yet entirely as we used to. But since Slaygon turned to a quite impressive number yesterday, right? Can I tell you?
I don't know how impressive that is. It's only quarter way, so it's fine. Yeah, you can tell.
100.
Yeah, it's only a quarter of the way there, so there we go.
So your quarter part of your life.
Yes.
That's also impressive. So yeah, basically he turned half of 100, which is a very nice number, and we should have a big party at some point. Because of that, at some point, but yeah, it's going to happen eventually. And today we definitely are happy if you send us some hippie happy songs and party hippie happy songs.
Yeah, man, Ganya.
Well, yeah, it all depends. So I guess it's.
Adam Bart says, "Happy birthday for you both" on Facebook.
Thank you very much. It's so nice of you guys. And yeah, we got tons of messages as well, which took quite some time to answer. Are you ready with answering your messages, by the way?
Yeah, I answered all of them.
Oh, that's so nice. Yeah. And I think I did too. But yeah, you never know with those. So yeah. But yeah, it was a...
Yeah, I spent a couple of hours in the afternoon here. Afternoon/evening or whatever.
Yeah.
Answering all of them.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I saw that you were busy with that. And yeah, that's pretty cool. And of course, since it's a party evening, we will have our personal dancer as well with us, as you know it. So
yeah, if we can sort it out, because as you like I mentioned already here, like I'm on 10 frames per second right now, so I actually don't know what is going on. So yeah, that's interesting.
It's a really good idea to replace the monitor 1 hour before the show.
It wasn't 1 hour, it was 2 hours.
No, it wasn't 2 hours, it was 1 hour actually. So just so you know, that's why we have been delayed.
It's a monitor.
I know it's a monitor,
it's
but
actually less pixels on this one than the two other ones I had before.
Well, and look at that, where we are right now. So this is why the delay.
Yeah, no, not only.
Not only, yeah. I was late only 5 or 8 minutes. Okay, that's
only
not
5 or 8.
Yeah, between 5 and 8. Okay.
Yeah,
so.
And 2 minutes after you came down, we went live. So, blame the monitor again.
You said a lot of things are not working as intended.
No.
To quote you.
No.
Mm-hmm.
stuff and things.
Martin says that no problem. I'll dance 10 frames per second. No problem. Yeah, right. Yeah, you are really 10 frames per second looking at you. My God.
I know. It's shitty.
Yeah. And along with Slaygon, also someone else on the remix scene had his birthday yesterday. And that would be Johan Andersson. Yay! Happy birthday, Johan! Who incidentally released the track. Well, maybe he released it yesterday, but it was released today on RKO. So this would be the last V8 by Johan.
Kerrang! Foodly-dum.
Yeah, the usual Johan Andersson quality. So
Indeed.
thank you very much for that.
Oh my god, this screen is so goddamn crisp.
And do you have your other camera on the side just to show how it
I
looks? Because
do.
it's kind of funny. It's,
do. Hold on, I'm just gonna switch over to this one. So focus is out of focus. Let's see where. There we go. And let's turn it over. That is a screen. It's all the way from there to there. Maybe it's not very visible, but yeah. Here's a mobile phone in comparison.
Yeah, I guess it's like we can
Or
get
actually,
a grip of that
yeah,
now.
you can see this is a MacBook Air over here. So,
Yeah. It's a bit big, a little bit,
a little bit.
but it's not that tall actually. So it's
No,
like
that was on
wide,
purpose.
but
That was on purpose. I actually got this because it's not so tall. I do have the tall one there for Cubase and whatnot.
yeah.
Because you want to have a lot of tracks stacked on top of each other, especially when you're doing orchestral stuff and things like that.
Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. But certainly it's very, very wide.
Yeah,
So-
it is very, very wide.
Indeed. So I guess you will have a lot of fun with that. Let's hope everything will work as intended after a while.
Hopefully so.
Hopefully so. Yeah, you will have a couple of things to play with when I will be away.
Uh-huh. I will. And the other one will go in front of the monitor right here. So we will be sitting right here. And then this will be sitting next to it. So yeah, I do have quite a bit to work on.
Yeah,
There you go.
one device can have the potential. For now, I could only say that have the potential to improve the streaming experience that we have right now. But
Especially on live events like BitLive, for instance, it will certainly help in that. In here, in the studio, it's going to be of different use. So I need to kind of figure out exactly how to integrate it into the workflow and all of that. But it's going to be fun.
yeah,
A lot of fun.
So
And Paranoid Droid asks if the shop.spreadshirt.se/slayradio is the official one to get the thing I'm wearing right now, this one. And yes, it is. That is the official one. I think if you go to slay.radio/shop, you end up exactly there. Yes, you do. So yes, that is the one.
you just double checked if they really do.
Yeah, I double checked if the shortcut link goes there.
Yep. But likely no one stole the idea of the concept from you.
Yeah, well, I did get copyright infringement notice when I uploaded the design for the Slay Radio. They said, no, that's not yours. Well, okay, show me where the original is then, you assholes. So they couldn't, so...
Okay, so you were fine to go with
Yeah.
this design.
Yeah, I guess it's quite similar to other things and whatnot, but yeah, well, it is actually just the font of the... what's it called? The... Commodore font, Gamma something, whatever, and with the extra bits filled in, the loudspeaker kind of thing inside there. I didn't.
Microgramma was
Microgramma,
the font,
yes.
I think, but
that's the one, yes.
That's not the Commodore, is it?
Yes, it is.
Is it? Okay.
Yes.
Sorry. Then probably it is. So
Yes.
we have
It
a
is.
SID request in front of us,
Woohoo!
which
Or actually to the side of us.
I have it in front of me. So
Well, I
but
have prepared it over here, so...
Yeah, that's very true. Sorry about that. So, Zduder says, well, it's not a remix, but if you feel like dancing and it's even sort of a birthday song, would you please play JCH No Birthday Original SID? Thanks and happy belated birthday to you both. So, yes, we can.
Let's have a listen, shall we?
Oh, that was...
Yeah, I know.
What happened there?
That was kind of not on purpose ish, but kind of, sort of.
But kind of, sort of.
My finger was on the touchpad and it was pulling the volume down. And then when I turned around to switch the cameras, it kind of slipped all the way. Sorry about that.
It's okay. I guess we survived. At least this is the most important.
Hopefully.
Yeah. So anyway, nice little track, and yeah, it kind of is the situation because it really sucks when you are in bed and you sleep through the whole day on your birthday because basically you cannot do anything else because your nose is just flowing. So yeah. We don't recommend this to anyone, and we really hope that for now we kind of are getting out of it, but still felt like a bit tired through the whole week. So yeah, it's a bit weird.
Yeah, I had to have a bit of a nap in the afternoon as well. Just too tired.
Yeah, I was as well. Like every day, I could take probably a afternoon nap, which I didn't. But yeah, today I did because sometimes it's just needed. So you need to know when you will be more effective after a short nap, for example. That's very, very useful. And yeah, Paranoid Droid mentioned that nice rainbows all the way. I briefly saw that in your homeland there is bad things happening. Nice that you are showing support to the people who had treated wrong. And yes, this is what I'm doing. I became so upset that I won't get into details right now, but they voted for a law that is basically upsetting. So that's the point. And yeah, just so the rainbows are there. And the t-shirt, because the t-shirt is not visible with our camera. I'm just showing you. Be who you are. And this is always the most important message that you can get from anyone, basically. So it doesn't matter.
If you turn around this way.
Yeah, but I need to go very, very far away. So
there we go.
Yeah, so I guess that would work. So yeah, be who you are, everyone, and don't let others tell you what you can and cannot do regarding that. Seriously, this is not the way to go. That's my opinion about that.
Indeed.
And love is love, by the way.
Be who you are. Be yourself.
Yes. Every love is love. Let it be between two women, two men, or anyone else.
Let it be. Bzz, 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 bzz. Oh, wait, what?
Yes, let it be. Oh, pay attention, we will get copyright infringement for let it
for
be.
Buzzing too much.
For buzzing, let it be. Maybe YouTube will recognize the melody. You never know that nowadays, okay?
True.
Careful.
Maybe they recognize Swedish as a very melodic language. So if you talk Swedish first, then they might just think it's weird intonation or whatever.
Yep. Yeah, you know that. You have a funny intonation. We know that.
Yes, we do know that.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi.
Are you configuring my camera right now?
Mine. That's why you are on camera and I am not.
Aha, okay.
There you go.
You did not want the others to see how you are configuring your camera. I get it. Okay. Anyway.
Not that it helps with the frame rate.
Still, it's moving.
Yeah,
I guess that's great.
It's kind of like our the first shows we did with cameras. They were like 15 frames per second or some shit like that. Horrible lighting conditions and all of that.
Yeah, but well, everyone is evolving, right?
Yeah,
so
well, you got to start somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
So you get slower with age. Don't worry, says Paranoid Android. Thanks, yeah. Thanks.
Now
Great.
someone in his 50s, definitely, who knows?
Yeah, you see the frame rate drop drastically. Well, oh, you had a birthday recently, didn't you? Uh-huh. Yeah, this is how I look live as well.
Yeah, indeed. From now on, every day is a gift. For both of us, anyway. So, Next request is Banan's request, which would be
Banana.
Banana. Mutherpluckin B and Warhawk, Don't Feed the Warhawk mix.
Sorry, Z-Duder. Close your eyes. Oi!
Yeah. Max Levine said, thanks to whoever requested this is great. It was banana. So, nice request. I agree.
Very, very nice indeed.
Yeah, and I see that we are still struggling with the speed here, so I'm just going to leave this as it is for now.
With the speed?
No, with the bad music. We need to think in advance a little bit now, because it takes like minutes to load the tracks.
Play good music then.
Well, yeah, I'm trying
and
that as well.
The studio machine blue screened right before the show, so I had to reboot it. And of course, since it has 2 RAID 1s in there, they both need to rebuild because Windows. So yeah, they're like 40-something% through with this one, I think. What does the percentage say there?
88 and 48 and 48, yeah.
So it's going to be a while.
Can you explain what is exactly happening by this rebuilding? Because I don't understand the concept and I did not.
A RAID is essentially you have 2 drives, and whenever you write something to this, they are presented to the operating system or to you, the user, as one drive. But whenever you write something on that drive, it gets written to both drives at the same time. Yeah. So in case one drive breaks, the other one still has all of your data.
I understand that.
And with the blue screen, what happened was that it was most likely in the middle of a write operation, and thus the 2 drives were in an inconsistent state. So what Windows is doing now is it's redoing or rebuilding the RAID, essentially, just checking that both drives are equal. And since I have 2 separate sets of RAID 1s in there, so 4 separate drives, they are all hammering the I/O on the I/O bus on the machine, which makes every file operation, like loading files for Tractor, for instance, very, very slow.
Okay. But didn't you just start up the studio machine? So what kind of writing
it doesn't
method was there?
It doesn't matter if anything. As soon as you start a machine, it's essentially writing to drives instantly. It doesn't matter if you're actually doing anything with the machine.
You did not do anything, and then yet still
background
this
tasks.
happened.
There are services and all sorts of things that write shit to the disks.
This is stupid.
Yes, it is. But earlier in the afternoon, the reason I usually start the studio machine up around 2-ish in the afternoon is because I have a scheduled backup that will run. But I actually aborted that backup, but were going to run a separate OS backup, which was in progress when that happened. But that operation doesn't put the backup data on those RAID drives. It puts it on an external USB drive. But I'm guessing it was writing backup state or whatever onto one of these 2 RAID sets.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So you can't use your machine for hours properly when this happens.
Yeah, it's a blue screen. It crashes. It's sensitive to data loss. If I only had 1 drive in there, it would just say whatever and carry on. But now it's actually checking if all the files are healthy. So it's actually making sure that you didn't lose any data, which is the kind of plus side of it. So when you have so much stuff on the machine, like this studio machine with all the licenses and all that shit, you really, really don't want to lose any data, which is why I have RAIDs in there. Yeah,
you made it so secure that it's not functioning right now.
It is functioning exactly the way it's supposed to, except it's eating all the bandwidth.
Well, good thing that we have a SID request in front of us, which is not playing from this machine, but from the other one. So, Go Hanks wants to hear Noisy Pillars, Subtune 1 by Jeroen Tel.
I think it was nice enough.
Yeah, it was nice enough. Yeah.
Kind of, sort of. And yeah, it's really, really slow right now. Because it needs to read the metadata and whatnot from the drives as well.
Yeah, well, we
And
will
the
see.
waveforms and all that other crap.
We will see. The next track just loaded up, so let's hope for good. So yeah, that's a good thing that it loaded up. Oh, it's also a good thing that it's kind of a long track, so maybe we have an opportunity to prepare the next track during that track.
Yeah, exactly.
So I guess
Seems to take, if you try to remember back when this happened last time, that was before I replaced a couple of the drives. Some of the tracks took like 5 minutes to load or whatever, 3 minutes,
Yeah,
like lengthy process. But it's the same right now, at least until the drives have finished rebuilding or resynchronizing the RAID data.
yeah, absolutely.
And it doesn't matter which player you're using, it's going to need to access the same data anyway.
Well, let's see, but we will see it later. Now I'm trying to deal with Tractor here, so
Martin Land says, can't you pause the RAID madness? I don't know if you can actually pause the resynchronization of a RAID in Windows.
well,
I have no idea. I'm not a Windows RAID expert.
yeah, you're better with Linux. Do you want to
Yeah.
say that? Yeah,
Yes.
I guess so. Yeah, let's see how you deal with all these things. I'm
All
really
what things?
curious. All the things and all the new devices and surroundings and environments, and then
Yeah, that's hopefully going to make things easier. As in, less need to access OBS directly, and instead just using a couple of buttons to switch back and forth between things. And if I need to add something new, I would do that in a entirely different way. But yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Yep.
Magner says administrative tools. And then what?
yeah, he referred to when we said all these things.
Yeah, to pause the RAID madness. Administrative tools, he responded in the
That's the
channel.
name that we need to start
No,
up.
I already have the administrative tools and the disk management open. Yeah, exactly that picture is what I have open. Can you pause the resynchronization? Can I just
Yeah,
have a quick
just go ahead.
No, the properties. Well, not obvious right from there. Is it somewhere under properties? Because I already have that window open.
Remote help.
Yeah. Debugging live.
You should be able to do that, I think. Not that I've done it recently, said
Yeah,
Ragnar.
yeah, but where in there would it be? Because maybe it's on this one. No,
It's not that it has
No,
tons of
no.
menus, by the way.
no, it says remove mirror, format, delete volume. Yeah, I don't want to do any of that.
Oh well. We are doomed.
There's no pause synchronization in a very obvious way, at least. Maybe there's some under the tools or whatever. And See Old Fart on YouTube says use a hammer. Thanks, I'll try that.
I
next
just
time.
wanted to say, what if we have like an electricity outage like all around the surroundings here?
Yes.
Then what happens? Because then I think
the same.
yeah, exactly, like
Yeah.
it all starts again.
Yes, exactly.
So
That's why you should be kind when you switch off Windows machines.
this is so stupid. Anyway,
Well, it's kind of the same with any RAID system.
yeah, okay.
It needs to check.
not that
but
I use them.
some are better at actually finding out where the problem is and only going in and trying to fix that,
Mhm.
rather than resynchronizing the whole fucking thing.
Yeah, that sounds more logical, at least.
Okay. So Magno, how to limit software RAID resync speed or change the I/O Okay.
So I guess Slaygon will look into that. Meanwhile, we play the
priority.
next request. Because you might not want to read this
No,
while we are on air.
Play the next request then.
So, Boyer said, hello, Boyer. Hello, Slaygon and Ziona. Did you recover from last birthday bed party?
Well,
Take
we
it easy.
recovered from the birthdays, but kind of still on the tail end of the cold thing.
Yeah, the tail end. But maybe we should actually have a champagne during the show. I think that would be great. So maybe we can open that and finally have a champagne. Can I please request Looking Around by Rune-Bertil? And I just realized that I did not load up the right track. So that's great. That is so promising. And yes, you can request that as well, because for some reason I have misread it. And I'm going to try to load it up here in the other player. Let's see if it works. Because it looks like it was a bit quicker. And it plays. Ha! Yeah, what a great tune. Love it. Love it. Fiddly-doom and something like that.
Indeed.
So, anyone else perceiving the music being less loud? I think with this case, for example, it didn't feel like it was
no, that was a bit louder of a
silent.
track, but our voices are kind of hovering around the 0 decibel peak level of minus 0.6 decibel.
Yeah.
And
So-
I think the previous track was also doing the same, so yeah.
Yeah, that's great to hear. Or maybe the compression is not working as it's intended. It's kind of weird, but yeah, let's hope for good.
Yeah, I usually normalize all the tracks on in Tractor. They might have actually failed due to the crash earlier. So, anyway, things and dooders.
Yeah,
Dooders, zooders, z-dooders.
Indeed.
Things and z-dooders.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All okay with the volume set, Paranoid
Yeah.
Droid. Okay, that's great to hear. So, well,
Well, this kind of turned into a bit of a technical broadcast so far. I've actually been thinking of doing a walkthrough of this whole shebang at some point. So if someone is interested, I could certainly do that. Maybe a special tech show or whatever when you're gone. Who knows?
oh, when I'm gone,
Yeah.
like also the point would be that I could actually see whatever is going on, but when I'm gone, thank you.
No,
That's
it's
so nice
most
of you.
of the stuff you already know. No, yeah, this one plays that type of thing, and here's the streaming machine, and here is where the audio goes in, and that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah,
I
well,
guess.
maybe it's a good idea. I can watch it again anyway, anytime if it gets recorded, right? So yeah, let's see.
Yeah, Magnar also kind of verified that there doesn't seem to be a way to actually pause or stop the resynchronization process once it starts. Yay,
Yeah.
Windows.
Yeah. Great. We are so happy about that. But at least we have a few songs lined up, which is a good thing. And the next one is lined up by you. And that would be for Paranoid Droid. And this is a Sid again. It looks like we have a Sid-like evening, by the way.
Yeah,
a lot of Sid
technical-
requests.
Technical Sid evening.
Technical Sid evening. And this would be Fame and Slug Subtune 4. Lovely tune. What a lovely request. Thank you, Paranoid Droid. So, we loved it.
Very, very nice.
And finally, the new bed music also loaded up. Yes, and
Good.
yeah,
Nice.
my favorite, Magnar just posted the CSS JS 3D perspective progress bar
Yeah, I've
loading
seen that.
animation. Yeah, this is how it is actually. I mean, this is how it certainly this RAID setup feels like right now. It's 94%, but we don't know when it ends.
Yeah.
So, and I think right at the start of the show it was 89, something like that. So I'm not having too high hopes, but it's still 94. Never mind. It was 94 3 minutes ago as well.
But by its windows, it's just like the Magnar CSS thing he posted. After 94, it could easily jump to 98 all of a sudden, and then it's done.
Yeah,
Because reasons. Because
Right.
that's how progress works.
that's how 3D progress bars work.
That's how Windows progress works.
Yes, too.
Yeah, and also 94%. I think that drive is Russian. Or Vladimir Putin.
You never know how big it is. Does it take half of your machine? That's the stereotypical thing that the devices are bigger, that they are created by them sometimes.
Who?
The Russians.
Oh, Russians.
You brought that up.
Yeah, but
so
in regard to 94% or 96%, that is always how much Vladimir Putin wins elections by.
yeah, at least it's not 100. That's something, I guess.
No, it doesn't matter.
Of course, it doesn't
96
matter.
96% or 100, nobody cares. It's the same thing.
Yeah, you did not feel the irony, obviously. So anyway, we have what we have right now going on. We have a bunch of tracks actually, not lined up yet, but I'll feel safer definitely when they will be loading up here. And let's see. The next.
They are loading now. Or-
No, they are
Oh, okay.
fine. It's absolutely fine. JLD's request is the next one.
Nice.
And it's a personal favorite of mine, the favorite summer song. The favorite summer song 64 remix ever, probably. Which was made by Beezerk and...
Mr. Beezerk.
yes, and this is Blasphemy, and this is the version with vocals with Pallaso and Kage.
There was nobody else, you was the only, my real family, my homie. When I'm lonely, the only one who hold me tight, like you was a piece of me. Gave you the loving, ain't no doubt about it. Priceless, ain't no money could have bought it. My heart trusted you, but you broke it. Tell me what you want from me.
so. Great. Such a great track. My
It is
God,
indeed
it's still such
very,
a great
very
track.
Summery.
I felt on the beach meanwhile.
Well, you almost were earlier today.
That reminds me, I need to apply some perfume to feel even better. How great that we still have our sense of smell. I think it's amazing.
It is.
The small things to be happy about. I don't know what I would do if I would lose that and the sense of taste, really. So it's the temperature here is not as bad as 36.
Down here in
I
the...
would say,
I
but
can actually check how... let's see. Go there, and where are
it was
the
28, I
sensors?
think, today.
And yeah, upstairs it's about 27. Here in the studio it's currently 27 as well. Oh, that's after we opened the door and let all the warm air in. But before that it was 20.
Yeah, and Dax, for your information, it's not the same 28 or 27 that you got used to. Like, it's completely different, I think, in Germany and around the whole area. Because here it's windy. So there's a lot of wind coming from the or ocean breeze, as you call it. So even if there is like 30 degrees, sometimes it doesn't feel like 30. And of course, in exchange, we have about 1 month of summer, or real summer that you would call summer here, because the rest of the summer is more like this 20-22 degrees of, I would say, coolness. I like it, but sometimes 18. So it's this somewhere around t-shirt time, but sometimes you need a cardigan. So it's always great to have like an additional layer especially if you go to have a walk next to the ocean, even if it was very, very warm around. So yeah, that's the southern Swedish climate. But I really don't mind. I think it's Slaygon who does mind better than I do. So
As long as it's warm, it's all good.
How warm?
Around 30 is fine. It's nice.
Don't remind me. I'm going there now.
I know, it's nice.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, not really, no. It feels like a completely different climate. Here's the thing, like literally, you step out of the plane. I'm telling you how this feels after like Gothenburg, the windy Gothenburg.
Yeah, I know how it feels when you go to some tropical country.
That's not a tropical country,
yeah, I know,
okay?
but it kind of feels like it when you are in the air-conditioned airport, and then you go through the sliding doors and out into the warm. It doesn't really matter if it's tropical or not when you get hit by that heat.
Yes, it's hitting
all of a sudden.
Hitting you hard, and you realize that the jacket that you have on won't be used at all. Meanwhile, you will be here, but it's so great that you were prepared for everything. And I think this is what is going to happen right now as well.
Yeah, my problem when going to tropical countries or whatever is that the plane and the airports are fucking cold, so I need to have a long sleeve and jeans and whatnot on, so I can't fly in the plane and all of that. Because otherwise I would be freezing, and then I get there and it's all of a sudden like 35 degrees.
Poor little thing.
What the fuck?
No, on the plane it's always like they have the air conditioning on and all of that, and that's probably a challenge for everyone, even for those that were born Nordic type like I am. Optimal temperature 20, maybe 21, that's fine.
Banan says, why worry about Sweden's climate when you have the warmth of Slaygon's voice?
That is very, very true.
That's cute.
Yes.
Mr. MSK says 26 degrees Celsius.
Yeah, I would say everything above 26 is bearable, but not optimal for me anymore. So,
anyway, shall we?
Shall we? We shall, actually. Yeah. So let's try to celebrate finally that we are able to make it.
Hold your horses.
Yeah, right. Okay. Protecting the glass because I'm afraid that. Okay. Okay.
Oh, you're fine with that.
Yeah, I guess I am, but who knows? Maybe it's loud. It's gonna be loud.
No, it's not.
A little. Okay. Everyone heard it, I guess.
Yep. Let's see.
Blub, 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 blub. There you go. Bubbly, bubbly.
There you go.
So that's mine, then that's
Yes.
yours. Okay, gotcha. Why not?
Too
I
fast.
guess why
Too
not?
fast.
Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, but you can.
Too fast. Too fast.
It's fine. It's fine. It's all fine.
So,
So,
happy birthday.
happy birthday. Happy
Happy
anniversary.
birthday.
Happy
Yes,
everything.
anniversary as well. And happy birthday to Johan Andersson.
Indeed, and happy
And,
birthday to everyone else.
Happy birthday to Marcel Donnet in a couple of days as well.
Yes,
and,
everyone
yeah.
who we might have forgotten about right now, but I'm really trying to keep track. But if we didn't, I'm very sorry about that. We will make it up to you. So, and yeah, let's have some bubbles. And meanwhile, we are having the bubbles. Maybe let's play some music as well, right?
Yes.
Oh, our
Do you have a
next
track?
track has arrived. You wouldn't believe. So, I'd say let's play this one then first, which would be iZero's request. And this is Tonka and Wizball. And he said congrats to both of us. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Here comes the track. And cheers, everyone.
What
and
a lovely,
great
lovely tune.
news! Great news! One of the drives finished syncing, and we can load tracks with normal speed again. And we don't need to wait 3 minutes for loading up a track in Tractor, which is such a great feature. I'm so happy about that. Incredible.
The new machine I have upstairs, like a beefed up version of the studio machine. There's no rotational or old rotating media in that. It's all NVMe and SSD, and none of that will ever happen on that machine. Yeah, these old drives, they read and write like 150 megabytes per second or whatever, or read at 150 to 200 and write maybe 100 at most, or something like that. So it takes a while to chew through 4 terabytes of data. And the SSDs and the NVMEs upstairs are 540 megabytes per second and 3 gigabytes per second, respectively. So yeah, not going to happen on that at least. So that's nice.
Yep.
Yup.
It's a great thing. It's weird to think about those, especially the old drives' speed.
Yeah.
It's like, not that you always perceive the difference that much, but sometimes you do.
Yeah, especially if you're copying stuff back and forth, like big media files, and especially after now that I started doing some video editing, radical difference in speed.
Yeah, by those, but you are doing very demanding things, like the 3D editing and the video editing are always the most resource consuming things that can eat up everything basically, so I'm not surprised about that at all.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of 3D, I've most of you know that most of the stuff I've done so far have been made in Blender, but I recently started looking into Unreal Engine, because they are coming out with a new version, Unreal Engine 5, and then they have this thing called Nanite in there, which essentially means that they don't render every polygon. It all depends on how far off you are from the point of view. So I'm looking forward to testing some of that out, because that's always really, really tough when you're building bigger scenes like a cityscape or whatever, and you need to render every single goddamn pixel or polygon, like way out here when it goes up on this one here, and need to render all the polygons for as far as the eye can see out there in the background. It render, even if they're not in camera view, they are still being rendered. And even though these are simplistic boxes, basically, except for the houses nearby, it's still taxing. Like, each frame of this bloody thing took, like, I don't know, a minute and a half to render. So it's really, really fun playing around with the new hardware.
Yeah. So I hope you will have a lot of fun while I'm away.
Yeah. There's going to be some fun stuff. I'm going to try to reconfigure the whole streaming setup to use the new gear, and see how much of it can be done in the box itself. What the hell is going on? Excuse me.
It always happens. It always happens with your voice when you drink.
Or always happens with my voice when we're on air.
No, that is definitely not only being on air.
Paranoid Droid says that's puberty. Yes, I
yeah,
know.
that it is definitely.
I kind of do the zigzaggy thing with age. I go up to 50, go down to 25, then 50 again a couple of times, and then jump to 100, and then back to 50. You know, that sort of thing. Benjamin Button, the fucking thing, as it were.
You old man.
Oh, and Dak said earlier here, it's birthday today. Yeah, it was my birthday yesterday, and on the 12th, what was that? Saturday was Ziona's birthday.
Yeah.
So yes, it is birthday days time thingy mabob.
Yeah, and then of course many other people as well. So Johan Andersson and Marcel Donnet and
Yes.
yeah, it's like it's a great month. We love it. And Max Levine has a request, and
Hooey.
it would be Cutie77 and Death Wish Free. And he also was kind enough to send a SoundCloud link, which makes it easier actually for us to get to the track. So, and was posted 10 years ago, just as an interesting fact. So let's give it a listen.
New York, a city pushed to the edge. People pushed to the limit, and no one's got the guts to stop them.
It's collection time, Charlie.
3 murders, 4 rapes, 9 acts of random violence. This isn't a neighborhood, it's a war.
That's it.
I was abrupt.
Yes, I know. I did not see that coming, honestly, either. But
I heard it coming, kind of, but it was still a surprise.
Yeah. Yeah,
It was kind of winding down towards the end. Was kind of thinking that, okay, this could have used to kind of fade out. And but no, that's for
It could have,
for cowards.
but it didn't. But it was a great track. So
Oh, Drew, thank you.
yeah, thank you, Beezerk, as well. Thank you, Dex, as well, and thank you, everyone. Like even before. it's not that we wanted to make this show about us, because I think there are a lot of birthdays around, so it's not only us. But yeah, as much as we know, several people of the remix scene were born either in this month or, well, the previous one.
Yeah, thank you, Beezerk, as well,
Yep.
for your birthday wishes.
Wishes? Ah, you learned this from
Vishnu?
me.
Vishnu? No, I was Indian. Vishnu.
Wishes. Okay. Now it's just, this is how I would probably say that if I don't pay attention to my pronunciation, even if I do actually, so it doesn't matter that much. But yeah. And how we are doing on the dancing front, by the way.
We are doing pretty good. We are ready to go.
Are we?
Yes.
Does this mean that the next track will be something?
There's something.
Danceable?
It should be something that I guess Martinland has requested.
Okay then. Hang on a minute. Yes, it should be. Just a moment. Because I need to read here. Because I have like some other requests in front of me as well. So. Yes. Let's do this then. Just a moment. I'm so prepared.
Drew is asking, how's everyone doing? Or been doing even? Been doing pretty okay, except for having a cold and being decked on both of our birthdays. First she got sick because her birthday was before, and then I got sick because my
Your
birthday was after.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we kind of spent our birthdays decked. So that was fun.
Yeah.
How you been doing?
Yeah, exactly. But let's not complain about it, because we are after that and we are going to party hard later on. But until then, still there are like a lot of things to go. So, as a party opener here, whatever the frame rate, yeah, we don't mind. This is the perfect dance cam feature opener from the hundreds of amazing moments in Bergen that kept me hanging in there in the hundreds of Groundhog's Days now. Crazy comments by Sanjo Ride. Thank you. And there we go. Let's start.
Yes, let's start.
Shall we?
That's cue for you, Martinland. Oh, he's going to show the cake again. That is a very, very nice
Yay,
cake.
Thank you, Martin.
Is there an Ethernet connection on the front? Ethernet cake.
That looks
Thank
so
you, Martin.
lovely.
That was very, very nice.
I'm actually wondering what's inside the cake because I know.
Looked
Sorry?
like a chocolate cake.
Yeah, exactly. But I know a type of cake sort of thing that looks similar, but it's a waffle kind of thing, and it's a Polish thing, and they have the waffles in cake format. So maybe it's something similar, or maybe you have something else inside. We never know. But
Well, we can ask him to cut a slice out
Cut
of it. So we have cut it.
we want to see that.
cut
Yeah.
it.
Now that we did not eat enough cakes in the previous days, because we actually did, I think, but it's always great to see what's on the other end. So show us your cake.
Is that a euphemism for something?
I only meant the cake. And then you can interpret whatever you want, but I meant the cake.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Gigabit Ethernet
Cake pie servers. So is this what Martin is going to be? A cake pie server as well? If he serves the cake?
Okay, I'll cut for all of us. Yeah, just make sure you cut the cake and nothing else.
Yeah, it would be great.
Where did I put that? There we go. Now he's cutting it. Let's hold on. I'm gonna remove. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. I need to do this and do that. There we go. Okay, Martin Land, you're on camera. Cut the cake.
And you could see on him the moment
Well,
when
what?
he noticed that he is on camera from now on.
There we go.
Okay,
we need
lights.
disco lights for the cake cutting.
Definitely. Appropriate light is important for cutting the cake. So now it is happening. He is taking it out of the box. This is an unboxing moment, by the way. Yes. The box itself is beautiful. It's really
very
well
nice.
packed.
Was a bit worried when he took it out and just tilted it on its side. What exactly does it say?
Hotel Zacher, Wien. Oh, it's a Zacher cake. Yeah, he mentioned
Nice.
it. He mentioned it. But
Yeah.
wow.
Sugar
yeah, it is-
cake. Is that a correct translation?
What?
Sugar cake.
Sugar cake? No, Zacher is not. No, Zucker is sugar
Oh,
in
well.
German. But let us see the Zacher cake. Basically, let me tell you the proper ingredients. Like properly. It's it's usually covered with chocolate and the original.
Here we go. Now he's cutting.
Yeah, there
Knife
we go.
in.
There we go. Knife in.
Cake. Oh, okay. It's been in the fridge for a while.
Ooh, it's a I wish it just let it not fall on the floor. That's
I said, looking dangerous.
save the cake.
The cake is alive.
Just keep it safe. Yeah, okay. He will manage. There we go. He is fighting very hard.
There we go.
Oh wow!
Looks like a medium rare to me. So a medium rare cake. That is very, very considerate and nice of you. Thank you. That is so cool.
Yeah, and the Zacher cake, it has Austrian origins apparently. So its origins are coming back to 1832, when the Austrian state councillor, Prince Clemens Wenzel von Metternich tasked his kitchen staff with conducting an extraordinary dessert to impress his special guests. As fortune had it, the chef had fallen ill that evening, leaving the apprentice chef the then 16-year-old Franz Zacher to perform his culinary magic trick. So it was an accident, but it was a very good accident.
Indeed. Very nice.
Yep.
Drew says, that was the most intense cake cutting I've ever seen. Nice. Yeah, and he also said, use the table for fuck's sake. But then he wouldn't be in camera.
Yeah, of course, understandably so. I think it was very spectacular presentation of cutting a cake. So
Yes,
he
I got
deserves.
nervous.
He deserves all the kind of applause here.
Yeah, I got nervous on his behalf. Like, don't drop the cake.
We were both crossing fingers. And yes, I'm wondering how much time he needs to eat a slice, because we might carry on with the track right now, I guess.
That is a good idea, I think.
Is that so?
That is so.
So, let me see. Robbie Yuri requested Birthday, the Stones Join Erasure by Putsy.
How is the progress on the other thing?
Which other thing?
The other drive?
Oh, let me check. It does not affect us very much, but it's
No.
66% right
Yeah,
now.
so it's going a little bit faster than the other one then. That's good.
Yeah, it's all right.
It's alright.
It's the point is that we can actually do the show without obstacles right now,
Yes.
so we are very, very happy about that.
And Drew, yes, hell yeah. Hug, 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 hug.
Hug, 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 hug.
Hug!
And Max Levine added,
Good.
yeah, I never
Good.
say thanks for playing my request. Thank you for playing Death Wish free. Well, you are very welcome. And thank you for always requesting something special, by the way, because you are very, very good at that.
Indeed.
And we get to
Always
know
very
tracks.
nice.
Yes, we get to know tracks as well that we didn't. So that this is amazing. And it
What
was
is that character's name? It's from Invader Zim, but I forget. Gerd?
Oh, I forgot to.
Gur. G-I-R. Gur.
Gur.
Yeah.
Almost
I
like
think
a
that-
girl, but it's Gur.
I think it was Gur at least. Anyway. Invader Zim. Good stuff.
Yeah, it is. Fun stuff. So, yeah, and I must say that this little bubbly thing is definitely in my head already.
Well, mine
And-
is still in the glass, so I'm glad for that.
Yeah, I guess for you it didn't mean that big impact, right?
No.
It's 11%.
Grr!
It's 11%. It's more than the beers that you are drinking right now.
Well, I'm not drinking beer right now. I'm
Well, not
drinking
right
this.
now, but you were.
Yeah, I had
So-
a beer.
So yeah, but it's very nice. It's still like one of my favorites, by the way. So
Yeah, very fruity and nice.
not because I'm a patriot, but because it is a really good one. So if you are looking for champagne, you can check out Turley. It's really good. It's not that bitter,
one.
I think. Yeah, this is why I like it, because it doesn't taste like classic champagne. It's less bitter, and I don't like when a champagne is bitter. So probably that's why. So if you like fruity, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yep, go ahead. Oh God.
Oh, I forgot to actually show. Where did I put it? Just hold on a moment. Carry on.
I'm carrying on. I have no idea what he was thinking of here, but maybe something related to the gifts. So what are you doing?
I just need to show this.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you need to show that. Definitely.
Yes, I do.
Gift.
So I got this nice little wallet.
Yep,
Oh,
that is.
Actually, I'm gonna
so-
switch here because lights are better. So this one,
So cool. It's
a very
super
nice
cool.
wallet.
Definitely.
Thank you, Hannes, or Marulkan, as he's called on Discord. Very, very nice. I need to fill it with some nice C64 trinkets, but for now, it's going to live on top of the 64 back there.
Nice.
Very nice.
So yeah, it's a really appropriate gift. I would say just received it today.
Yes, very, very nice. Together with the new monitor.
Yep. I also got some very nice gift, by the way. A lot of great, decent VFX stuff that I just can't wait to get to. Because once I sit down, probably I just won't stop, so I didn't get to it yet. Because
Yeah, it's one of those things.
yeah, it's like it's the traveling week, and basically the whole week I was like, oh my god, I'm going. Last time I went, it was in November, so all the panic, everything needs to be sorted. Obviously, all the friends I visit, some gifts and everything, and it's like my whole head is a to-do list the whole week. So since I haven't seen them for like 8 months right now, it's like, yeah, let's prepare with everything. And I never felt more prepared, but I'm still like tense a little bit. So yeah, that's why I didn't sit down to wonder about these things yet, because then they will definitely take all my focus. then I wouldn't be able to stand up, and then that's it. So he's all in.
I'm actually, they're talking about the low latency or in sync with the dance cam and whatnot. I want to do a little quick test here if you're with me there, Martin Lend. So if you could put your hand in front of the camera and kind of count on your hands or your fingers. When I count from 1 to 5, see how quick you get. So if I say 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Okay, I got to 5 apparently.
Oh well.
That's some odd latency.
That hasn't happened yet, but it's there. So, well,
So, yeah.
we can test, I guess, and we can see how.
Yeah, I thought it was a little bit shorter latency on that, actually, but yeah.
Okay. Let's test with the track then, shall we? I guess.
We could do that.
So someone from the USA didn't define who, but from USA wants to hear X-Men and Vertigo Green Agent mix.
In the same key and it sounds good. Potato potata.
X-Men and Vertigo Green Agent mix. Really cool.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, Drew said, it sounded like a drunkard's break, and I said, yeah, indeed. And then he said, wonder who those idiots were. Yeah, I wonder, they've been on a break now for a while. I don't know if I want them back, but yeah, whatever.
No, I'm pretty sure some people are missing them.
I'm pretty sure nobody does.
Oh well, you just got an SMS
No, I didn't.
or message or whoever
Samsung account legal terms updated. Yeah, okay. Thanks,
in the
Samsung.
middle of the show. That's very nice of you.
Legal terms. You shall not use these phones to transmit this crap.
Well, we are not, so they can be very happy, I guess.
Yeah, sorry.
Waiting.
I'm done. Still typing, but I'm done.
Yeah. What are you typing?
I'm talking about Raid and Raid 1 and Raid 10 and whatever on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Andrew Kroll suggested Raid 10. Yeah, I have 2 Raid 1s in the machine, which means 4 drives. That is all I can kind of cram in there. And sure, I could use USB 3. But yeah, no, I don't want sensitive data on outside the PCI bus and SATA buses. Not, especially not over USB.
And our special
Hey,
guest
Zelda.
has arrived as well, who is very loud lately.
Hey, Zelda.
Mm. Oh, and now we can actually show her again.
Yes,
Oh,
I'm
Zelda.
looking.
Mm.
Let's see, where is she?
Yeah.
No, she
Nope,
fucked
nope,
off. No,
nope.
I was gonna
She
fix
escaped.
that camera, but no.
Oh, she will come back.
Actually, I wonder if the other 2 cameras are still running. No, just one of them. So the bottom right is dead.
Ooh. Oh, right. Oh,
Yeah.
that's good to know. What happened there?
They stop after a while. They're stupid USB
Just like
cams.
that? Okay.
Yeah, there's USB cams, and any little minor hiccup, they go, "Meh, don't wanna." So, no, I don't know.
Okay. I see the reasoning there. I guess. Let's give Martin some danceable music meanwhile, shall we?
Yes,
I was
that
thinking
is
of
a
that.
good idea.
Yeah, so we are carrying on with Lord Evil's request now, and it would be Da Funk and 3 Minute Wonder Bass Monkeys Minimal Electronic.
The bass monk, 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 bass monk. Observe the bass monkey. These highly evolved creatures are members of the New World primates. They are known to be the most intelligent animal ever studied. They have very sensitive hearing and interesting mating habits. Upon hearing a bass frequency at 60 hertz at about 130 beats per minute, bass monkeys are known to start dancing like they were drugged. We have found that prolonged exposure of these frequencies to bass monkeys have caused them to enter an almost ravenous state. Let me demonstrate for you. Further field studies have provided fascinating results. It must be the music. Bass monkeys. Like they were drugged. Then they fucked. Like crazy animals. Bass monkeys. Like they were drugged. Then they fucked. Like crazy animals. Bass monkeys.
The Funk and 3-Minute Wonder, Bass Monkeys. So, such a great track. Definitely a danceable one. So, always a great party track, I would say.
Now Andrew Kroll says, eSATA is SATA external. Yes, I actually have a, what's it called? Star something for eSATA connectors that I have a separate card with as well. But that really didn't work too well. I don't know if it's the box or the cables or whatever, but that didn't work too well. So I kind of ditched that idea and got a bigger box so I can fit the drives inside the machine instead. Yeah, so yeah. And yes, I do have a NAS of sorts. I run ZFS on it, so it's protected on a very low level on the drives and the system itself, so that's nice. But yeah, I would need 10 gigabit connection in here between the studio and the server, which should be doable, fairly cheap. They're coming down in price, so I'm probably going to upgrade the parts down here in the studio and in the server room to get 10 gigabit. And after that, of course, I need to upgrade the home connection, the internet connection to 10 gigabit as well, because why not?
Okay,
I did dig up the front yard to get a fiber in here, so why not use it?
Yeah, I think it's like, I'm doing more than great with 1 gigabit as well, but it all depends what you do on it, right? So if you need the band for something else, like...
Yeah, well, like loading a shit bunch of data over the network.
Yeah,
like,
that's a different
big
story.
Video files and that sort of thing, then you need very big bandwidth.
Yeah, that part I understand, certainly. As I said, I did not use like even half of the capacity of the whole thing, so I don't know. But yeah.
Yeah, but it's probably not necessary. OpenPNP 3D. What is that? No, I need to check. OpenPNP.
Yeah, please check it, but maybe
some camera stuff.
you will check it later.
Yeah,
maybe.
I just wanted to know what it was. OpenPNP 3D.
Maybe. And we will give Martin Land a little bit of like rest time. So can sit down and have a rest probably, because Dusse had a request. It's Fire Lord Symphonic, a nod to Glyn made by Peter Clark. So I don't see how he can dance to this, but he can definitely try if he wants to. So so that's something. Maybe it's good for slow dance, who knows. So
he can dance with the cake.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's something else.
Oh, dancing, slow dancing and kissing at the same time.
But is this how you kiss?
Yeah, apparently it is how I kiss. How did I do? What grade do I get?
Definitely haven't seen you kissing like this. I think I'm missing something. But here comes the request for Dusse.
Very, 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 very nice.
Yes, and Martin apparently managed the task very well, so we should say he can dance to this as well. I probably would have difficulties to dance to this, to be honest, but I really enjoy listening to it. And this is the song that has potentially at least 3 points of endings, and it doesn't end. And it's not only Peter's version, it's Glyn's version as well. Like, you always believe that, oh, this part is the ending, and no, it's not.
Not quite.
Not quite, yeah.
We're talking about temperatures of components in a computer on the channel now on Discord.
Yes, I noticed.
And if you want to join us on Discord, you can do so by going to slay.radio/Discord.
I don't know if this was the best marketing for Discord. We are talking about temperatures of computer parts. If you want to join us on Discord, talk about temperatures of computers parts, then
if you haven't noticed yet, most of this community is very tech oriented. So yes, it is a good selling point.
Yes, probably it is. Probably it is not, because if someone is here for the music mostly, then probably it might be. I don't know.
Yeah, sure, but most of the people on that do listen to Commodore 64 stuff are very tech-oriented anyway.
Yeah, that is very, very true, actually. You're right about that.
Kind of grew up with the 64, means tinkering a lot, maybe not on a hardware level. Some of us soldered in the machine itself to, I don't know, replace parts or fix the filter, or fix the noise on the SID, that sort of thing, have switches on them, extra reset buttons, you know.
Yeah.
That sort of thing.
Yeah,
Fucking nerds everywhere. Yes, exactly.
No, it sounded like a great marketing, convincing a lot of people. If you want to talk about computer parts and their temperatures, join our Discord channel.
Not temperatures as such, but computer parts, yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't know how, if we were to have a poll on somewhere on slayradio.org or whatever, and asked how many people are interested in tech stuff, how many people have interest in programming only, and how many have interest in hardware or none at all, I would say the first two would get the majority of the votes, whilst the latter would probably not get too many votes. There would be a lot of people that appreciate music on its own, but I think most of the people who are into the music are also into the tech stuff behind it.
Yeah, probably.
But I don't know,
right.
Maybe we should actually have a poll.
It just sounded fun. So I'm going to look for a good analogy here, but I need some time for that. Just sounded funny. Come here to talk about the temperature of computer parts.
Well, if we can talk about the temperature outdoors, why not computer parts? How do your computer parts get affected by the temperature outdoors?
You have a point, actually. You have a point, and sometimes I'm missing it when I'm not surrounded by people who would understand what I'm saying regarding my work, and then it's like you so want to talk with someone about it, the issue that you know well, but others don't, because they don't need it for their work and they're scratching the surface, and you cannot really because probably it's either you are the only one taking care of this, or
Yeah, there's always a subset of people that are more interested in one area than another.
Yeah.
Which is why I think there's essentially those three main categories of people that are listening to Slay Radio. They are have some sort of tech background. Many of them work in IT, which means that not only do they have that as a hobby, they work with it. And then you have the hardware tinkerers as well that go and solder the machines and all of that. And then you have the third one that basically just likes the music.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And Banan added that speaking of the technology behind, I'd like to start making some electronic music. What's a good starter kit?
Oh, that's a good one. Electronic music, I think. Drew would have very good insights into that. Like pure electronic, as will Dax, who does very much electronic music. As for what software to use, boy, that's a different can of worms, because that is all to do with what you're comfortable with. She's going through a phase right now where she's trying to figure out which software she wants to use for her kind of daily thing. She tried Cubase and...
Yeah, I will be trying
carry on.
Reason.
Yeah.
So, Reaper, sorry.
Yes.
Not Reason, no. I was never into Reason that much. I installed it once, but that's it. But I think, for me, Cubase seems to be like the most obvious choice for now. But certainly, it is a bit pricey if you look at the constructions that they have. But if you get used to the workflow, then it's kind of easy to handle. At least it was for me. But Reaper can also work the same way. It's very, very similar, and it's a very, very personal preference. So you need to try it yourself, like which DAW works for you. And then as for the starter kit, there are like plenty of great free kits as well you can use. And my personal favorite when it comes to free synths is Tyrell, which some of you already know. It's labeled as a compact, sporty synth, which I don't know if it says much, probably not. But if you want to reproduce like 80s, 90s sounds, for that is really good. And many, many people praise Serum that can provide all sorts of sounds you want for electronic music.
If you want to hear a track I made basically entirely in Serum, there is a track... I can't even remember which track it was, but the subtitle of that track is Serum for Your Veins.
Yeah, that's deep shit. Serum
deep shit,
for
yes.
your veins. Yeah.
Yes, in your veins maybe it was.
In your veins, yeah.
Whatever.
But
yes,
that's
serum in your veins. But that's essentially just Serum. All the basses and all the synthesizer sounds are in Serum. But as for electronic music, there's this newer DAW called Bitwig, I think it's called, that has all of the kind of easy shortcuts to doing what you basically do with electronic music. The side chaining and all of that shit is basically automatic. One push of a button and you got it. And Drew says Ableton Live, yeah. That is, I think Deadmau5 uses Ableton Live, for instance, so good on you, Drew. And Dax also Ableton Live, apparently. So, yeah.
And then the VPS Avenger that, he participated sort of in the development as well, and they can reproduce like a lot of great stuff from 80s 90s when it comes to sounds. So it's really worth to check the demonstration videos because they are amazing. And Nexus is a really good stuff as well that we just recently checked out, and well, I got it as a birthday gift. It's so nice of you. Thank you so much. So yeah, it's really, really cool. ReFX has also a lot of cool stuff to work with. And yeah,
so it kind of depends on your goals, I guess, or what kind of music you want to do, how much time you want to spend on it, how much money you want to spend on it, because it's not a cheap hobby. Let's put it that way. If you want to have like top-notch sound and whatnot, then yeah, you're not gonna get away cheap, let's put it that way.
Yeah, but you don't need to start expensive.
No,
really.
of course not, but like I said, it depends on what you want to do.
Yeah.
So what your aim is, if you want to just try out and do electronic music, you can probably just get free kits and any demo version, like Reaper has a was a 30-day demo, which essentially will carry on working even after the demo period is over. So essentially free. So yeah, there's options to just try out, see what works and what doesn't, and essentially it comes down to, I think, preference, how you feel, or how comfortable you feel, how home you feel with something.
Yeah, exactly.
And I went through the same kind of phase of trying everything out, and I just couldn't find anything that worked properly. And then Andreas Wallström suggested Cubase, and I thought, oh, this is all ass backwards and so fucking stupid. And then he kind of showed me the ropes over some chat, so I can't remember what it was, what kind of chat, but some IRC or some sort of instant messaging type of thing, kind of pointing me in the right direction. After maybe half an hour, I was up and running. I could produce sound, and off I went. And I'm still on Cubase, basically.
Yeah, and it kind of works for me too, nicely. So it's all up to you, really, but try to discover several workflows and then see what works for you the best, I guess.
Yes.
So it also matters what kind of past you have with music, because if you have something that you used before, as in a tool or a tracker, then it's a different concept as well. So yeah, check it out and try to make up your mind when you like experience the tools. So this is not something that can be objectively judged, because it's a matter of convenience as well, like what fits your logic the best. But basically all the tools are able to serve whatever we need, I think. So
Banan says, thanks, a lot of things to check out. I use Vim, if that matters. Vim is a text editor.
Okay. Oh well, that would take a lot of time.
And Warped says, I'm using GarageBand. It's terrible.
Never could get used to GarageBand. I tried it, but yeah, I guess it might work for some. So anyway, it's music time, because, well, we are a radio here, at least, or we try to be.
We are.
I think we are. So Drew requested Marcel Donné's Sidology project. Well, it's not the Sidology album, but Marcel Sidology, as he named Marcel, and Skyrunner.
Andrew Kroll says, Ziona only needs a scream tracker.
No, I don't actually. But I learned Fast Tracker from a Scream Tracker manual. But at that time, I had absolutely no concept of trackers whatsoever. So first it was looking like, what the hell? And then, I started Fast Tracker after Scream Tracker, and then it looked like a bit more obvious to me. And then I took the Scream Tracker manual, and then I started to do things with Fast Tracker, as you do logically. But it kind of worked out, sort of, I guess. So once you get the logic, then you will be fine. It's just a bit hard after the tracker logic to switch to the horizontal timeline, but.
Yeah, but once you get there, it makes it so much easier.
Yeah, there are a lot of things that are easier with the horizontal timeline. That much I learned. Let's see where we proceed in the next case. But
Warped says, Slaygon isn't lying. I've dumped about $8,000 into music creation in the last 12 months. Wow. It sounds horrific when I add it all up and say that. Yeah, I actually started a Google Doc, the Excel sheet kind of thing, and put all the line items in there with every purchase I made of software related to music stuff. And yeah, it gets scary really quick. So, yeah.
But here is the thing: it's not that you have to start with that. Really,
no, definitely no. It's for the most part, for me at least, it's. Stupidity and gullibility. I get kind of lured into these, ooh, cinematic, I must get kind of things, and it's stupid, obviously, but I found that after a while you kind of go back and kind of rummage through all of the bits and pieces you even forgot you had, and find a little gem somewhere in there that triggers you to do something entirely different. Orchestral libraries in particular are not cheap. So yeah, electronic music, good on you. Don't do orchestral just yet, because those cost a lot.
Yeah, I guess orchestral is the most expensive, right? So if you take all the work that they put in when they record all the states of the instruments and all the how do you call that? I forgot the English word for that, but anyway, it's like the instances that they have. It can take a lot of
and
articulations. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Okay. So thank you. That I think is the most resource and time consuming things. Obviously, it will be the most expensive, but electronic music you can do with a lot of stuff. Like literally, you can use simple samples as well when it comes to drums.
Essentially, anything that can do some sort of rudimentary waveform, you can turn into a synthesizer. Just add, some modulation on top of it, and off you go. Yeah. Oscillators and that sort of thing. So yeah.
And you are really, really good with the starter best 3 VSTs if you would like to have great synths, I think, because then you can discover at least them, and the logic behind them at least will take you to the point where you will be able to form at least your own instruments as well at some point. Yeah. I'm not there either yet, and it's like I was experimenting with them, but still not sure about like all the knobs, what sometimes they are doing, because sometimes I don't hear the difference really, or they are not sounding consistent. It's all matter of your preference, so just start to discover them and basically stick with the one that you like. So I noticed myself getting back to Tyrell because it ties up with my taste very much.
Yeah, and the same goes with any, especially DAW. Whatever works for you is good. Yep. If you can make a sound in it and you feel comfortable, it's good. Put it that way, essentially. So yeah.
Exactly. So Goeng said, I'm sort of a music beggar. Can't make my own, have to rely on the courtesy of others. Deep thoughts. Yeah, it did. Oh well, then the others need to do the things for the common good. So, Banan, let's get to work and do something.
So, do
Still
some
you
music
have-
for Go Hanks.
Yeah.
Come on.
Still, you have a lot of time until the next remix competition happening that we are aware of, which is happening between the 20th and the 22nd of August, which will be part of the Warhawk party, which will also have C64 competitions, by the way. So just make sure that you kind of get this week into the calendar. This year it will be still an online party, but next year guaranteed that it will go offline again. Well, I don't know how much guaranteed it is considering the situation, but
maybe not offline, but there's going to be an in-person component to it at least.
yeah, we are definitely expecting that to happen
Yes.
next year. So and make sure that you start to prepare your remixes, because at this point you still have like a lot of weeks to prepare.
I still don't know what to remix though.
Yeah, it doesn't
Damn
matter.
it.
You will figure it out.
Drew, yes,
fine.
remix competition in August.
Yes. Not 22nd of August, then probably the compo will be over. I would say probably 1st of August, but usually the party is from Friday until Sunday, and I don't know how the online party will do, but I think the most likely is 21st Saturday when we will have the remix competition, along with the other competitions as well. And how great that we are talking about Drew, because imagine Banan requested Drew.
Banananan. Banananan.
That's a special
Banananan,
articulation that you are using
banananan.
right now.
Banananan. Banananan. Banananan.
So,
Banananan. Banananan. Banananan.
After
No.
you-
No.
after you stopped being bananas,
Banananan.
okay,
I'm done now.
some people are very happy about that. So, Banan wants to hear Drew and Completo. So, Drew and Completo. Drew, who forgot about this track?
If memory serves, I actually asked Drew to make a version of this.
Yeah, because there were not enough Completos.
Yeah, I think his version was the second one. Mine was the first, obviously.
Obviously.
Yeah, obviously. Because,
Obviously.
well, I kind of accidentally released it as a SID first. So I released the SID and I did the first remix of it because nobody had done one. Ah, no, Hermitsoft and Vincenzo did versions before Drew.
Yes, and their remixes are very good as well.
Indeed.
In case you didn't hear them. But
Completo is such a fucking awesome
Yeah,
SID
it's
that
a great
it's
track.
hard to not make a good remix of it.
yeah, definitely. And a question here. It looks like Drew still has his trigger, but Dax, did Dax have a trigger? Because now they are trying the triggers.
Woob.
The Woob.
Woob is the... Drew doesn't have a trigger, I think.
It looks like he does.
Okay, right. But Woob is shared by Drew and Dax.
Yes, definitely. I remember that one. Nah, I think I remember the Drew one as well. So, but did you migrate all the triggers
Yes.
from the IRC to Discord?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure Gohanks took all of the ones in the TCL script that I wrote and transported them to this Discord bot. So they should all be there, plus some new ones he added after.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Vincenzo did a version called Incompleto. Yes,
Yeah, and
very,
it's
very true.
Incompleto because it's a short version, and I think he felt it like it's incomplete, and I definitely mentioned it to him that it is short. Like, you need to do a longer version of that because it's great. But, well, it never happened, I guess. So, but anyway, there are just such tracks, I guess. At one point we might or might not go back to them.
Indeed, at some point.
Aw, again. Thanks, Dex, for sitting with me and teaching me some Ableton tricks, says Drew. That's so nice.
Ah, nice. The Wooby Meisters.
Yeah, Gohanks will look up the triggers.
Mhm.
And we have a request lined up, which is for FS, and FS wants to hear Instant Remedy and Lazy Jones medley. Instant Remedy and Lazy Jones Medley. A classic.
And they're talking about remixing for dummies video series to get started someday.
Yeah,
and I posted the article by Peter Clark on Remix 64, and there might be a reason to actually do a video series of that. And actually, I did have an idea for the next Rotty show that I wanted to do, but that could equally well be turned into remixing for dummies kind of a thing. I'll give it a ponder and see what I can come up with. But yeah.
It's interesting
Could
that you
fun.
draw a parallel between the Roti and the remixing for dummies.
Who better to teach anyone than the remixers for awards in the Rotty?
Yeah, that's very true. If you meant it that way,
yes,
that's true. Yeah. I didn't think of that. So yeah. But Drew was offered his services. If you need shitty advice or a crappy interview partner, let me know.
And he also said, I'm very good at not knowing what I do. I'm right there with you, buddy.
And we hear it that you think you don't know what you do, but it sounds great. So I guess that's the most important. Unless it's drunk tards, but then again...
That's a whole different level of shit.
That's a different kind of art, I would say. But still...
Yeah, that's usually things we do within an hour, because why not?
Yeah. So who knows? Maybe there will be some other production of drunk tards in the future. I can totally see that coming.
Oh yeah, it's coming.
It's coming.
It is.
And it seems like we kind of arrived to the end of the show.
Oh, we did, yes.
Yeah, and we will have a wind down. It's lined up, which is not really a wind down.
Wind up, wind down.
We
whatever.
won't really leave you with a real wind down for tonight, because we still want to keep up the party mood, and we still want you to enjoy summer as it is. And we are going on a break for 2 weeks. At least I do. That doesn't necessarily mean that Slaygon cannot just pop up here, maybe spontaneously.
No, put it this way. I'll put some words and shit on Discord, and see if anyone is interested in hopping onto a stream to go through some tech stuff. I don't think that will be a regular Slay radio show. It will be more, I don't know, more
tech
intimate.
related.
Intimate. Yeah, as in it's not broadcast on the Slay radio channels. Let's put it that way. So yeah, thinking of maybe doing something like that, and it's gonna be all tech talk, nothing else. Basically.
Nothing else. No music.
No. Just talk tech, and maybe there will be music if there is reason to play music, as in showcasing something or whatever. But if someone is interested, I'll throw some words on the Discord thingy and see who's interested and who's not, and see what can be done that way, maybe.
Okay.
So,
well, make sure to look back, and of course, still unexpected things can happen. So if I cannot board the plane, then I will be stuck here anyway. So
that sounds so positive. She's stuck here with me.
I'm stuck here with you for 4 years now?
Yeah.
Slightly less than 4 years, but...
And the past, year and a half, you've been really stuck here.
Yeah, well, that's definitely true as well. Let's see how it goes. I don't know. Unexpected things can always happen during these days. But, well, I already set up everything, so I hope that this time we can make this happen, because there are a lot of to-dos that need to be attended and a lot of things lined up. So let's see how it goes. And I guess we would like to thank everyone today for sticking with us and listening to us, even despite the technical difficulties that we had at the start. It was a hard start, really.
It was a bit more difficult than usual.
Just a bit.
But yeah, it wasn't very much to do with the actual technical bits. It was just that when I booted the machine, because I needed to reboot it because the cameras were not working properly. Otherwise, it would have been a smooth sailing, as it were. But yeah, anyway, doesn't matter.
Yeah,
we can talk about all of those things on the tech talk thingy.
FS says, Ziona, 4 years stuck with Slaygon. Blink if you need help.
I'll look away.
He will never see me blinking. Yeah, so...
Look at my eyes. I'm not blinking.
No, nothing like that. I wasn't blinking either. Do you see me blinking?
Oh, Drew says, suggestion. Do a Drunk Tards live production stream so we can lose all listeners.
What
Great
an ambition
idea.
you have. Oh my god. Yeah, so anything can happen spontaneously, really. So make sure to check back and you will see. Probably, maybe they figure out something with Boz as last time they did when I was away.
Yes.
So anything can happen. And we don't know what will happen. Maybe nothing, but you never know.
Oh, you don't know.
You just don't know. So
yeah.
So,
but anyway, thank you everyone for joining tonight.
Yes, thank you.
And thanks for cheering for us. And I kind of joined in on your rainbowy thing there, whatever this is. It's called Spike, apparently.
Thank you very much. So
and we kind of have a rainbowy thing up there behind you as well.
Oh yeah, right.
The
Commodore, definitely. Yeah, we are a very rainbow friendly show anyway, and we always were, but yeah, I guess you never should forget the message that is be who you are. And this is very, very important. So I guess that concludes our end of the show indeed, and take care everyone.
Yes, and also thank you Martin Land for the dance cam stuff. Really appreciated. That was so fun again.
It's always
and
fun.
Thank you for the I don't know, thriller of a cake cutting.
Yes, tremendous amount of fun tonight as well. So if it comes to him, we always have a lot of fun. And
thriller with a cakezilla.
Cakezilla. Anyway, and thank you basically for all everyone, all the good chats and everything. And I think we will be back on the 8th of July together, and separately we don't know, so just make sure to look back. And
to all you Americans, I hope you return with all your fingers intact. It's 4 days after 4th of July.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's also very important. And stay safe, take care, and we'll see each other in July. And until then, we pop up anyway on Discord. Most likely we will every now and then. And of course, we will listen to Boz Radio as well, because they have live shows almost every day of the week. So if you feel like joining in for some more commercial music, then you can always do that as well. So, and make sure to check their schedule. It's
indeed. Boz.radio is where you find that.
Yes, indeed. So, yeah. Take care, people. Have a
Take
good
care.
night.
Bye-bye.
And see you soon-ish. And our wind down is rather wind up today. It's Lagerfeld and R-Type Doppelganger Summer Remix, because you need to enjoy or need to start to enjoy summer. Finally, it's here, and it gives an opportunity for a last dance for Martin as well to make a proper goodbye for now. So, see you guys, and bye. Have a good night. Sweet dreams. Have a great weekend. Have a great several weeks ahead, and see you in July.
Bye.
Bye.
One man and his ship on a mission to save the galaxy. R-Type.
Slay Radio number 1.